How's it going, everybody? It's PMdre back with another video, and in today's lecture we're going to be talking about drop set training. So what is it? It's essentially a technique where you perform an exercise and then you lower the weight so you can do more reps, and you tend to do this until failure. So let's talk about how effective it can be. So the first thing I'd recommend is this is a perfect method of training for anyone who has reached a plateau and they're in the intermediate stages of lifting. So let's say, for example, you're not making any gains. You're doing a particular program, and again, the growth is not coming. Strength is not coming. The lifts are not coming. So when you use drop sets, here's one little tip that I recommend. Save the drop set until the end of your last set. So let's say, for example, you do 4 sets. Do it in the 4th set. The reason why you don't want to do it from the beginning, again, as you work through those sets, you are losing strength. Again, you are going until failure. You cannot do that from 1, 2, 3 and be effective. Do 1, 2, 3, and then on that 4th set, you do the drop set. If you're doing 3 sets, then do it on your 3rd set. So now for beginners, I do not recommend this program for beginners, but you can use it. Why I do not recommend it? You want to focus on building a strong foundation. You want to focus on, again, just building that strength and getting your body familiar with training overall. But if you do want to use it, the same thing that I recommend for intermediates is the same thing for beginners. Make sure when you do that drop set, you do it at the end of that, right at that last set at the end of your exercise. Please do not do it in the beginning. So let's talk about different methods that you can include with drop sets. So again, there's a way we call it run the rack. So a good example, let's say for example, you're doing bicep arm curls. You start off with 50 for the first set, and then for the second set, you do 40. 30, 20, and then you go down and you go down as far as you want to take it. Again, like for myself, I tend not to go down no more than, let's say, 3. So I do 50, 40, 30, all doing 10 reps. So the next thing I want to talk about are using plates. So for example, you're getting a barbell, you're loading up some plates. Let's say you're doing the squat. So technically, let's say you have 2 plates on each side. So you're doing 225, right? Again, you have these 2 big plates, so you can actually switch them up. Maybe you can use some 25s and some 10s, or some more 10s on the bar. And again, just strip off the 10s as you go through each of those sets. That makes it easier as well. The third thing that you could do is do it with a machine. One thing I like about the machine, I'm going to be completely honest, you really do not need a spotter or someone to even take the weights off or adjust the weight for you. You can literally be sitting down at that machine and just quickly change everything out. So again, this is a great way you can include drop sets. So again, I hope you guys found this video informative. And you know what? Before I forget, there's also one thing that I want to tell you guys. There was also a study that was shown saying that drop sets are great for anyone who's looking to make gains as far as hypertrophy and making gains in muscle size. Essentially the same thing. As far as overall strength gains, again, it is not the best method. Why? Is because at least with straight sets where you're doing the same amount of reps with the same amount of weight, again, you're progressively building up on that particular, again, on that workload. But now if we look at the other end where we have the drop sets, right? You're pretty much activating more muscle fibers. You're incurring more damage. So again, this leads to an increase in size in general. So if your goal is to maybe just put on strength, then drop sets may not be a great part of your program at all. You shouldn't even have them, period. But if your goal is to just put on muscle and look aesthetically pleasing, or again, just look like that person that has size and just that muscle mass that'll pop, then hey, drop sets can work really well for you. So I hope you found this video informative, and stay tuned next week for the next lecture. So you know what we do here on the PMdre Fitness channel. Don't forget to share, that's right, tell everybody that you know, yeah, yes you, I'm talking you. Let them know that you watch your boy PMdre Fitness. Like That's right, like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this video and you want to see more, then subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch y'all later.